Hello everyone, Prime here, and if you're having a great day, today we're going to go over some lore behind the reveal for Vortiger, his character, his weapon, and all of that good stuff. So, jumping right into this, his weapon is probably some sort of flamberge, a flame-bladed sword or wave-bladed sword, commonly rapiers or Zweihanders. The Zweihanders could be massive swords reaching 6 foot in length, and like any flamberge had wavy patterns that resembled a flame. Flamberge came from words like flambard and flammard or flamschwert, which themselves meant flame blade. A little misleading, though. When you think flame blade, you probably think a sword on fire, but part of the reason these blades had their waving elements was to look good or to look cool, sure. But there are also practical uses behind the design of the swords themselves. Against lances, say, the flamberge edge could soar into the weapon, making it less effective. Apparently, the design also reduced the weight of the weapon, whilst improving its ability to cut things. That said, Vortiger's flamberge might just be a cosmetic thing, considering that they will share what will probably be a starting look, just a base starting look, and that looks nothing like what we saw in the trailer. I only say the base starting look because just after we got the cinematic trailer thing, at the end of the video roughly, we see not as well armored or not as extravagantly armored Vortiger. Also, PK has a sword that's kind of similar. It's got the wavy pattern running along it. It might have been a sword, it might have been a dagger. Can't remember which, but she does get it from the Flame event, I think. The one where you got the fire masks and the fire stuff and the sort of Dragon Ball-esque fusion blast move. Yeah, that event. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to Dragon Ball, so you'll forgive me. But moving on to the character himself, Vortiger. He's a character from Arthurian legend, which is kind of fitting, don't you think? After the death of King Constantine, who was stabbed in the back whilst in an orchard with a man that he just met, not the best of scenarios, but the man kind of promised him some pretty want-to-know information, and the king was like, sure, I'll walk with you without any guards, and then he shoos his guards away and gets stabbed in the back. Yeah, Constantine had 3 sons, Constans, who was the next in line for the throne, Amphilobolus, and Uther. At this point, our Vortiger is an earl or head administrator in the king's kingdom. He's buddies with Constantine because he gets real close with him and Constantine starts to trust him. Vortiger offers to remove a lot of hurdles like the monasteries and important people that would get in the way of him becoming king so that the boy could get to the throne. And Constans agrees, and the two rides off to another part of the land. Not many people were happy about this, but plenty of advisors certainly flocked to the king as soon as Constans became king. In the front of the line of people that were just looking to get off to the king's good side was Vortiger. Vortiger ends up practically running the country not too long after Constans comes to power. After all, he was just a boy. Vortiger began to inform the king about the Pictish in Scotland, recruiting barbarians in hopes of overthrowing him. Now, to Constans, no one was more trustworthy than Vortiger, but the funny thing about that was that Vortiger lied about the Pictish actually doing what they were doing and gathering strength to eventually overthrow him. So, yeah. But Vortiger had some Pictish men under his command, and with the king's permission to handle the matter, he proceeded to wine and dine these men, making it so that they'd never have to work another day in their lives, by the look of things. One day, though, the king slashed Vortiger's budget and began to mock him, or so he told the Pictish, whilst getting them very drunk. What happens when angry men who are living for free are told that the man supporting their lives couldn't do so anymore because of some dumb boy king? They rebel and behead that king, of course. Drunk as they were. When they charge into Vortiger's bedding chambers and present the boy's head, Vortiger falls to his knees and weeps, prompting anyone around to either do the same or arrest the men. With Constan's brothers far away in another part of the country, courtesy of Vortiger, he becomes the new king. Now, there's a lot more to the Vortiger story, but I think you get the gist of his character just from that, and I'm sure I'll make some more videos talking about the rest of his story. It's kind of a long story, I suppose, but yeah, that's some background information to wet your teeth with and give you the sort of kind of character he is. And I suppose it does fit the edgy little reveal we've been given. I say little, but you get the point. But But tell me, what do you think about the Vortiger? Are you more excited for him now that we've got this reveal and you know a bit more about him? And are you excited to find out even more about him in the new videos to come? If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, and of course subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And until the next video, have a very good day. I've been Brian, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.